afternoon, everybody. Hope you all had a good weekend. I'm a day behind here only because I had a good weekend. We're going to give a start here real quick. This is Kevin O'Leary's thought on the ETF starting today with Ethereum. This is just a quick clip from X and Coindesk.
I think what'll happen in ETH, it'll be 20% of the flow will be held in the ETF because so many advisors on their compliance back offices do not allow wallets of any kind. And so they could buy the ETF very much like a stock and show it directly to their clients on their statements. And I think that will suck up a lot of demand. I think it'll be very successful. I just would never pay the fees myself. I can't even imagine why I would do that. I think 80% of the people will eventually go to the exchanges the same way that they go to exchanges for stocks. And so I see very low fees, I see total transparency, I see complete compliance and lots of liquidity in the traditional manner. So it's kind of ironic that we've gone through the whole crypto cowboy phase and we're right back to where crypto should be, integrated into the world's global financial services system.
That was just a quick clip on Mr. Wonderful and his whole thoughts. I tend to agree with him. I think the fees are going to be quite intensive when you take a look at what could theoretically be extreme volatility. I think it's going to be a little rough for some of the standard investors, but I think the big boys will do quite well with these ETFs. Quick look here. What's going on in the rest of the world? We had a rough morning. I think everybody anticipated this ETF launch to be, like a boost. We saw an immediate sell-off this morning with almost all of the top coins. But a quick little rundown here. XRP starting to do a little bit of a rebound back up to 58.75. Bitcoin had dropped down pretty low this morning, but seems to maybe be leveling off a little bit here on the hourly. It doesn't look like it's handling itself too well today. Back down to below 66,000. Ethereum, everybody's eyes on with Ethereum today, and as you can tell, there was a big run up last night, I think in anticipation of what could have been today, and then almost immediately at the launch of trading, you see a big drop from a little over right around 3,500 down to as low as like 3,400 even almost. Couple little other projects. Flare bled out pretty well this morning as well. Those of you who don't know, Flare has a fantastic amount of back-end partnerships built out, has a great community behind it. I think you're going to see big things from Flare here in the near future, especially as this interoperability and connectivity between all chains starts to grow. Algorand also on the downtrend, down almost to 14 cents again. Hedera, H-bar had a huge drop this morning as well. Solana, after a good week and a half, 2 weeks of running, seems to be kind of trending with the rest of the market at this point, kind of going downwards a little bit. Some of the little meme coins that we're not a big believer of over here, but some that have garnered some attention lately. Shiba Inu, which had a big sell-off after that hack, has run kind of sideways. Seems to maybe have hit a little bit of a bottom here, but we'll still see what ends up happening there. Avalanche, not on the meme coin side, but Avalanche had a bit of a rough go at it here over the last few hours. Maybe has again bounced, but 29 is a good place for Avalanche to be. Dogecoin, the original meme of all memes, same thing, kind of running with the market in tandem. Couple of other ones. This one always makes me laugh. Little Cock in You, had a big run the other day. And then again, with market sentiment being down over the last few days, I think it's just kind of running in tandem. Bonk, which had again some big news in their mind, had a little bit of a run. a day or two ago, and again, still dropping down with the rest of the market in tandem. If we take a look at kind of the top coins, as you can tell, again, over the 24-hour, most of the market seems to be in the red. Some of them that we didn't touch on the other side there on the charts, you've got, wow, everybody's down. Polygon, the only bright shining star in the top 20, at just under 1% up on the day. Ethereum Classic, for whatever reason, seems to be doing quite well today, which I think a lot of that is just your standard fighting back against Ethereum. There's always some infighting, I think, with the community on those coins. This artificial superintelligence alliance, starting to bleed harder than the rest. I'm not quite sure, what is affecting the market on that particular coin any more than anything else, but they seem to be really having a rough go at it today. Stellar, like XRP, kind of in that same 3-4% down for the day. Let's take a look. Is there anybody else in here doing well in the top 100? Everybody is feeling the punch today. I don't know if this is that midsummer funk, if this is a direct reflection of the ETF, if this is just leveling sentiment, or if there's, bigger things at play that are always going on behind the scenes that we just simply don't have control over. I think, as you can tell here, again, across the board, there's a few little players in here that have some uptick on the green side, but for the most part, the top 100 today is having a rough go at it. The only other thing I have real quick here before we go is to remind everybody: never invest what you can't afford to lose. We do not offer financial advice on this channel. We simply bring you our ramblings for the day. Hopefully, this is just a soft, neutral cast on some basic information about the market. We try not to get too deep in the weeds. We don't get into conspiracies. We try not to talk politics around here, even though we do understand that the financial markets always are deeply intertwined with what goes on in politics. But there are plenty of other channels out there for you to listen to, creators on both sides of the fence with opinions of their own. We do not share opinions with anybody here. Again, we ramble in the morning, and we hope that instead of talking to ourselves, we can talk to a few of you. As always, this is not financial advice. Don't spend what you can't afford to lose. And hopefully, there's something better to talk about later today or tomorrow on these markets. But as of right now, it's a pretty bloody day out there. Talk to y'all soon.